while 936 players died in this time. Then, Ryu slowly approached the battlefield where dead bodies of players could be seen. He was searching for the Musclehead, wondering if he was still alive. On the other hand, the Musclehead was heavily injured, but his suffering was far from over. With the players no longer distracted by the goblins, they started to attack the Musclehead. One player bravely attacked him, but his attempt was swiftly crushed by the combined might of the barbarian guy and young men. Seeing this, the Musclehead was thankful that he had those bastards to protect him because of the authority of command. He managed to survive the first round. Then, Youngman asked the Musclehead in concern if he's okay, and seeing that the Musclehead was in deep thought, Youngman followed him, even though he did not use command authority on him. But then, he started groaning in pain as the wound in his stomach was too deep, and he was bleeding heavily. However, before he could even take a sigh of relief, the second wave of goblins began to surge towards them. The goblins started running towards Black Scythe. Ryu, with a serious expression, he did not hesitate to slice the goblins with his scythe. He continued to attack multiple goblins at the same time. The bodies of the dead goblins were piling up on the ground. Then the system notified him that he had reached level 20. His rank had risen from apprentice to regular. He could now use the combination function. He wiped his sweat as he rejoiced in reaching level 20, saying that now he could use the combination function to create unique items that can't be obtained in the store. Then another window screen appeared before him, displaying important information. The first announcement was about the strengthening of the Death Seal due to his rank increase, now boosted from 100 to 120%. Additionally, he had unlocked a Reaper-exclusive skill called Night of Death, which could create an artificial night within a 500-meter radius. Combining this skill with his Grim Reaper's abilities would double his attack power and increase his attack speed by 50% during the night. This was indeed a formidable combination. After quickly reviewing the screen, the goblins came charging towards him, driven by their bloodthirsty instinct. He welcomed their approach with a confident smile, eager to put his new skill to the test. With a swift activation, Night of Death shrouded the area in impenetrable darkness. The goblins, unable to see through this pitch-black veil, were disoriented and panicked. In the midst of this darkness, Ryu became a Reaper of death, precision, and swiftness personified. He systematically beheaded the goblins, causing chaos among their ranks. Their panic escalated as they tried to flee, but in a single sweeping motion of his scythe, Ryu carved through them like a hot knife through butter. When he turned around, a gruesome pile of goblin corpses bore witness to his deadly efficiency. The system chimed in to announce the end of the second wave, giving Ryu a moment of respite. Seizing the opportunity, he opened his in-game shop, eager to spend the gold he had earned from his goblin-slaying spree. He invested in the precise location skill, which granted him the ability to sense every particle within a 30-meter radius. With this newfound skill, he was well prepared for the arrival of the third wave of goblins. As the third wave approached, Ryu remained unfazed. With eyes closed, he moved effortlessly through the goblins, slicing them down as if he were casually sipping his morning coffee. Meanwhile, the Musclehead found himself in a dire situation, forced to fend off the goblins while protecting himself despite his severe injuries. The Musclehead had been intensely focused on the front, engrossed in the battle before him. However, a sudden eruption of screams from behind shattered his concentration. When he turned around, a horrifying sight awaited him. His subordinates were being mercilessly slaughtered, and a group of aggressive players was advancing, determined to end his life. Arrows rained down upon him, and in a desperate bid to shield himself, he grabbed two of his subordinates and used them as human shields, blocking the deadly projectiles. Now only he and 3 others were left, facing a larger group of players ready to kill them. Realizing that